Hey everyone, Jacques Hopkins here, and with Thanksgiving right around the corner here in the United States, I started thinking about the things that I'm most thankful for. And while I'm certainly thankful for family and friends, my health, and the incredible opportunity I have to teach people all over the world how to play piano, in this video I want to talk about the piano itself and 5 reasons to be thankful for this amazing instrument. But first, if you're new here, I'm Jacques Hopkins, and this is Piano in 21 Days, where we help regular people learn to play their favorite songs on the piano in as little time as possible. So if that sounds good to you, please consider giving this video one of those thumbs up, the likes on this video, and hitting that subscribe button below. So the first reason I'm thankful for the piano is it's one of the easiest instruments to learn how to play, if not the easiest. For some of you, hearing that may be a big surprise because there's this myth out there that the piano is difficult to learn and it would either take you years and years to learn, or you just don't have the ability to learn something so complicated. But honestly, it would be hard to make an instrument any simpler than the piano, and there's 2 main reasons for that. First of all, it's one of the only instruments where, in order for sound to come out, you just reach out and you play what is basically a button. With just a finger, a toe, an elbow, a nose, you can just play any one of these notes, these keys, and an actual musical note comes out. Well, let's compare this to some of the other popular instruments. With stringed instruments like a guitar or a violin, you have to be doing 2 completely different things with each of your hands for a single note to be able to come out, to be able to hear a single note. With wind instruments like a trumpet or a saxophone, you have to use your mouth to blow and then use your fingers as well to even start hearing any notes. So think about all the different types of instruments out there and just how much easier it is to play actual musical notes on the piano compared to those others. And the second reason I think learning piano is simple, especially compared to the other instruments out there, is because not only is it super easy to play all the notes, but they're all in order. So take a look at what I have here. A standard piano has 88 keys. That's what I have here on this keyboard. And when I say in order, I mean musically. So we've already established these are 88, like basically buttons. You just reach out and you press it. Whether it's black or it's white, it doesn't really matter, but they're all in order. Anytime you have a note to the left of another note, it's always gonna be deeper than that note. And anytime you have a higher note or one more to the right, it's gonna sound higher. Like that. That's always going to be higher than this note, or this note, or this note, or this note, or this note, okay? It doesn't matter if they're black or they're white, where they are on the keyboard, they're all completely in order. And other instruments are just not like that, okay? Let me grab my daughter's ukulele and show you. This is a 4-stringed instrument. A guitar, a typical guitar has 6 strings. Well, each one of these, this is not in tune by the way, each one of these strings plays a note, but not in order. And then these frets are called, these are kind of in order, but once again, you have to be doing something with your right hand and something with your left hand, and it's just not as straightforward as a piano. Let's compare it to something like a trombone. I have a good friend that plays trombone. I don't know how to play trombone, but what I learned recently is the notes on the trombone are not in order. Trombone's the one where it's got that big slide that you slide in and out as you're blowing through it. And I just kind of assumed that when you slide out, like, okay, we have C and then maybe C sharp and then D and D sharp, E, F. And so like you just progressively go down in order because that's what I'm used to with my instrument. Well, no, they're not actually in order on the trombone either. Most instruments, the notes that come out are not actually in order, but they are on the piano. So once again, I'm very thankful how easy learning piano can be, because that means someone that's not very musical like myself can actually play it. And it makes playing it possible for literally anyone out there. Okay, reason number 2 that I'm thankful for the piano is simply how amazing it sounds when you know how to play, or when you're listening to someone who knows how to play. I mean, come on, who doesn't like listening to piano music? Whether it's some peaceful piano music before bed, some Billy Joel to pump you up, piano at church, at a piano bar, or just the random piano that's out in public somewhere that someone is playing. Which leads nicely into reason number 3. You can play just about any genre on the piano. Sure, piano and classical get linked pretty closely in people's heads, but you absolutely don't have to just be playing classical on the piano. Personally, my favorite thing to play is pop and rock songs, and I've been playing more and more jazz lately. But you can also play gospel, R&B, cocktail, blues, ragtime, country. The list goes on. And it will be tough to find another instrument that works so well with so many different genres. The fourth reason I'm thankful for the piano is because someone really smart created portable versions of the piano known as keyboards, which is what I have right here. One downside to the piano is how big and clunky they can be. And granted, the big and clunky ones typically sound amazing. They're very hard to pack up and bring with you on the road, or to fit inside a small YouTube studio in one of the bedrooms of your house, for example. But keyboards come in all shapes, sizes, and weights, and they allow us to bring our instruments on trips, to play at a gig or at church, or if you just don't have enough room where you live for a full-size piano. And finally, the fifth reason I'm thankful for the piano is it's something that we can share with others. And I'm not just talking about sharing our music by playing for others, because you can do that with any instrument. I'm talking more about how popular the piano is. Many resources that I've found state that the piano is the most popular instrument in the world. And when you play piano, and you talk with someone else who plays piano, it's like you can speak a whole different language with each other. You start talking about the genres you like to play, the songs you like to play, the techniques you use, and so on. You can duet together, you can show each other things on the piano, and with how popular the piano is all over the world, it's not hard to find others that enjoy it too. With that, I'm also thankful for you watching this video, and I hope you're thankful for this wonderful instrument as well. And if you're more toward the beginning stages of your piano journey and you want to learn to play piano and play it kind of the simple and easy way, then head over to pianoin21days.com and grab a copy of my free workbook, Learn 36 Popular Songs in 5 Days. And if you do that, then I very much look forward to being your piano teacher.